It is a terribly hot and muggy day in Florida. Sun's setting. It's 8 o'clock right now. It's still 88 degrees and the weather app says it feels like 105. I agree. I just took a shower and I'm dripping already. There are two buses here. This one's got 3,000 watts of solar, approximately. And this one has about 1,500 watts of solar. Four panels, 8 panels. Now the shuttle bus, that's my personal rig. It's got a single 9K mini split. This one here is a bus I'm working on to B&B, let friends stay in something. And it's got 2 mini splits. It's got a 12K in the rear, 9K in the front. Should be the other way around with this layout to be more efficient, but that's how it is. Well, both of these buses are running at 76 degrees, maintaining that just fine. We got a mess. I'm working on things, but we're at 76 in the back and 76 here. Nice and crispy cool in here. My bus, it's actually at 74, and at nighttime I drop it down to 70. So what we've got is a sub panel over there, 20 amp circuit. That's all it is, 20 amp circuit. Coming all the way to here. It's a non-GFCI. That'll give you problems if it's a GFCI. So we put a non-GFCI in. And if you notice, this is two 15 amp cords powering both of these buses. Now this is through the night. This is also in the daytime. We're mostly parked in, the sun's kind of going straight up through that tree. So we're not getting as much solar in the daytime, but we're also not getting as much sun beating on the bus. But I have full power access in both of these. This one here with shore power plugged in, I've probably got 3,600 watts available at any point without overrunning the cable because of the Victron inverter, Victron Multi Plus. This one's got a Quattro in it, which means I have 4,000 watts from batteries, and with shore power plugged in like we have it, probably closer to 5,000, a little bit more, and that's on tap at any point. So I can still run the 2 mini splits. I can run a electric water heater if I was doing that. I could run a coffee pot, and all of that will run without ever pulling more and exceeding what we've told the Victron inverters to pull. So both of these buses are set up with 30 amp shore. Actually, this one's a little bit modified right now. I gotta do it right, rewire it a bit. So it's a little temporary, little rigged here. I've been messing around with the turbo. Pulled that and resealed. So it's coming into 30 amp temporarily right here with an adapter down to the 15 amp cable. But I've got this thing where it won't pull more than 12 amps. And that 12 amps is enough to run this entire bus in, 80, 90, 100 degrees in Florida at the worst time of year. And a 20 amp circuit, right, is powering both of these buses. And we're not exceeding it. No flip breakers. So there's your answer. If you're wondering about 50 amp, which is 12,000 watts, versus 30 amp, which is 3,600 watts, that's your answer.